let's get to some fair or foul. The anonymous NFL exec, and I'm going to go ahead and just do some reporting here with no sources. I'm going to say that they're from the Miami Dolphins. Said that
Maybe.
Josh Allen is overrated. So fair or foul, Bert? Josh Allen overrated.
Foul. I mean, if Josh Allen is overrated, then I would love to hear their take on who they think is underrated or properly rated. Like, to me,
Yeah,
it's absolutely insane.
yeah. Dwayne Marcus.
Hate to be a ball buster out here, man, but I'd say the jury's still out on that, brother.
That's insane.
You
That's an
don't have
insane statement.
Stephon Diggs and you don't have Gabe Davis. We're gonna find out who Josh Allen is for real this season, but I'll tell you that much. I look, and I told you a couple weeks ago, I love Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's great, but we're really going to get to see who Josh Allen is because we've seen other quarterbacks across the league over time make others around them better at the quarterback position. He has an opportunity to do that really for the first time in his career. If he does it successfully, great, he's properly rated. If not, we might need to have one of those conversations. But just saying, I'd say the jury's still out on Josh Allen because he's lost his.
I think your statement is almost as ridiculous as the anonymous exec. Guys, in the last 6 years, no quarterback has more touchdowns than Josh Allen. Like, that's including Patrick Mahomes. I get the turnover thing, but I don't like the turnover thing because does that mean Ben Roethlisberger's trash? Does that mean John Elway's trash? Does that mean Brett Favre is trash? They're all Hall of Famers. Turnovers happen when you're a gunslinger. When you force the ball, it happens. Yes, he turns the ball over, but there's also plays that only Josh Allen can make. There's only throws that Josh Allen can make. You take the good with the bad. I don't. So the turnover thing is fine. It was my thing with Caitlin Clark's turnovers, right? Like, it'd be one thing if she wasn't also leading the league in assists or she wasn't top 15 in every other category. Like, yes, the turnovers are a bad thing. Yes, Josh Allen's interceptions are a bad thing, but it's weird to say when he also has led the league in touchdowns. So it's like, what are we doing here? Like, okay, yeah, he has a lot of turnovers, but shit, there's things that that other quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes included, can't do. And he can't be overrated because he literally does everything for the Buffalo Bills. People bring up Stephon Diggs. Oh, we'll really see what he does now that Diggs isn't there. Last I checked, Diggs was never a Pro Bowler until he got with Josh Allen. So I would say Josh Allen elevated Stephon Diggs, not the other way around. Josh Allen was already getting better, maybe not to the level he's at now. I think every quarterback needs a good receiver, but let's not act like add Stephon Diggs in some water and Josh Allen became a Hall of Fame quarterback. Josh Allen was already on it
without his 1 and 2 receivers. Then what?
We don't know. Patrick Mahomes has
won
Super Bowls without.
I'm a Bills fan. You parade.
But this is where coaching comes in. We're going to find out. Like you said, Joe Brady's off. When Joe Brady took over, they took Stephon Diggs. Khalil Shakir was the best Bills receiver, not Stephon Diggs. And correct me if I'm wrong, Josh Allen was still top in the league in a lot of these categories. So there wasn't like a fall off because shout out to Mike, said who invited Bert. Yeah, I know Bert's back after Bert was traveling the country, man, trying to make his bones, man. Listen.
Yeah.
No, Josh Allen is not overrated. You can nitpick his game if you want to, but if you were drafting for the entire NFL, Patrick Mahomes is going 1 and Josh Allen's going number 2. Period. Okay. Well, he's where is he going past? Is he going past 5? NFL's doing the top.
Wait, serious question: are we drafting quarterbacks first? Like, that's the lock. You have to get a quarterback first. Because if so, then no, he's not going past 5. If not, there are some defensive players I'd probably take ahead of Josh Allen.
Okay, all right, we're moving on. That's ridiculous. Okay,
is it really?
News reports out of Philadelphia.
Reports
out of Philadelphia, or that Bill Belichick is looking to get back into coaching next season with the Philadelphia Eagles linked. So fair or foul? Nick Sirianni is on the hot seat, Bert.
Foul. Like, this to me is like absolutely crazy. I don't think that they would. I mean, it doesn't make sense for him to put him on the hot seat when you know it's working, right? You brought him to a Super Bowl. Obviously fell short last year, but just because Bill Belichick's even remotely interested, you think he's just going to come in and fix everything? I mean, I think studies have shown, at least the studies we've done here, that this split between the Belichick Brady and who needed who the past couple of seasons, very much heavy on the Brady side than the Belichick side. So I think foul.
Dwayne Marcus?
Is he on the hot seat for Bill Belichick? No. Should he be on the hot seat? Yeah, I think so. I watched this team fire a coach that won a Super Bowl. So anything is possible. Anything's possible. When you fire a Super Bowl winning coach, anything's possible. So getting there is fine. But I mean, I'll cut him some slack. There's a lot of changes happening out there. But I mean, hey man, this is still Philly, and Philly still wants to win championships. And right now, it's not just an open and shut case that the Philadelphia Eagles are the second best team in the conference. I mean, you could probably say that, but you can make an argument for the Lions are the second best team in the conference. You could make an argument for maybe the Cowboys, the second or third best team in the conference. Like there's a little bit more, room for conversation there as opposed to when they won the Super or when they went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago. So if he's not on the hot seat for Bill Belichick, but could he just be on the hot seat in general? Like if things don't go the way they need to go, if they continue trending in the wrong direction, absolutely.
At this point, I don't think Bill Belichick is head and shoulders better than Nick Sirianni. So for that reason, I would say foul. You don't just fire good head coaches. There has to be a clear, better option out there for you. Now, Kellen Moore, I believe, is the new offensive coordinator for the Eagles. I believe. Maybe I'm wrong about
Yes,
that. Am I wrong about
yeah. No, Kellen Moore is in. He's in Los. He's in LA.
He's in LA now. Who's the new? I thought the Eagles got a new offensive coordinator. Let me look.
Mike just told me to unbutton my top button. I forgot to unbutton it when I left work. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Let's see who the Eagles. Why is my shit all zoomed out like that? That's strange. All right. The Eagles offensive coordinator is. No, the Chargers have Greg Roman.
Oh,
now.
Oh, so maybe where's Kellen Moore? He in Philly?
It might be in Philly. I could have swore he was in there. Where the hell is? Yep, Kellen Moore. They hired him. So I know a lot of people were hype on Kellen Moore. Maybe says you look like me at Circuit City. Shout out to Circuit City, man. Hey, when Circuit City was going out of business, I used to go to Delaware when Ty and them were working there, and I would get like Xbox controllers for like $5.
What is
crazy? It was crazy.
What is Circuit City?
It was Best Buy. It's basically my holy fuck.
I don't know.
Marcus,
I don't know. I think he's triggering us at this point.
I'm not. I never heard of it. I was gonna ask and I didn't, but now I wanted to know.
Anyway, moving on. Bert, the Chicago Bears will make the playoffs in year one of Caleb Williams.
Fair. It's 100% fair. Why not? Dwayne Marcus?
You guys make me sick because they're the third best team in the division. That's why. And 7 teams are not. No division's putting 3 teams in the postseason. It's not happening. It's not happening. The Niners are a playoff team. The Eagles and the Cowboys are playoff teams. The Falcons are a playoff team. The Lions and the Packers, that's only 6. They're not making the playoffs. But the Seahawks will make the playoffs or something. The Bucks with Baker Mayfield. Bro, you're not. All right, let's steal some words from Jerm. You're not putting Caleb Williams in Chicago and throwing some water on it and making it to the playoffs. It's not happening. Because to make the playoffs in this division, first of all, if you're the Bears as the third best team, you're going to have to beat the Packers and the Lions. That's going to happen at least once. Hey, buddy, Mike Hughes, not happening, pal. I'm so sorry to tell you. It's just not happening, bud. It's not. And shout out to the Chicago Bears. But last I checked, there are 2 sides of the football. There's offense and there's defense. And by the way, I am so sick. We will. We will by the end of the week. Shut up, Mike. Let's just say this too, since we're on the conversation of Mike Hughes and the Chicago Bears. Last I checked, there's an offense and there's a defense. And so I don't care that you have the bones of Keenan Allen and DJ Moore now, regressing down to wide receiver 2. This defense isn't stopping a nosebleed, buddy. I'll tell you that much right now. Josh Jacobs, 250-3, pal. Jared Goff, 450-5, bud. Let's see the Chicago Bears play the 49ers. See how that goes for you. Let's see the Chicago players play the Dallas Cowboys or the Philadelphia Eagles. Get up out of here, man. The Chicago Bears, talented football team. Playoff team? No, let's be serious. Let's just be serious.
Bert, fair or foul, the Chiefs will three-peat. Patrick Mahomes said,
I have to say fair. I have to say fair because there is a strong possibility of them doing it. I can't sit here and say foul. I know it's one of the hardest things to do, but I mean, they've proven me wrong time and time again. So I'm just going to go ahead and say fair. I'm not going to fight it anymore.
Dwayne Marcus?
going back to a point I made earlier in the show, two of their biggest competitors in the conference have regressed, the Bills and the Ravens. I also like the Chiefs. I mean, brother, like if the Chiefs pick up where they left off and that's it, like their ceiling is where they left off, they're still the best team in the AFC by a mile, I would say. Their biggest threat is the Bengals. Obviously, I know, Jerm, you said that the Bengals are built to beat the Chiefs, which they are. But somehow the league keeps letting the Chiefs just get good players that fit their system in their laps. The fact that Xavier Worthy is a Kansas City Chief is just unacceptable. I feel like that's nuts.
That's the Bills' fault too.
It is. This defense was a lot better than what we're accustomed to seeing. And so, like, if this defense is still as good as it was last season, if this offense is just even slightly better than what it was last season, which I think it has to be because of all the improvements they made across the positions on offense. Like, I don't want to say they're not going to three-peat because all the signs are pointing towards a three-peat. Like, it's overwhelmingly likely that this team is at least going to make it to a third consecutive Super Bowl. At that point, what team in the NFC can stop them? Like, the Lions aren't going to do it. We just saw the Niners fail because they didn't know the overtime rules. So, like, I don't know, like, if you can realistically say even if they get to a third straight Super Bowl that they're not going to win it. Bro, take your hand out your pocket bro, you're a Bears fan, bro. Like, I'm so sick of y'all. Y'all been sitting here talking. All right, we're done.
I'm going to say foul because it's hard to three-peat. Matter of fact, the last three-peat champion in the NFL was Vince Lombardi's Packers, 65-67. It's hard to do it 3 times in a row. Now, with that being said, Patrick Mahomes is something we haven't really seen before in the NFL. So, Bert, you're right. It is hard to kind of bet against them, but repeating in the NFL is just, it's tough, man. Like, and I know you'll say like the Ravens and the Bills regressed. I don't know if the Bills have regressed. I don't know if the Ravens have regressed. I know that the Bengals are back, health assuming. I hate to prop up Carl Powers' Jets, but Aaron Rodgers healthy, still can be a top 10 quarterback, and that team has a really good defense. I don't know what the Jets are going to be. I don't know what the Browns are going to be with the healthy Deshaun Watson. I don't know what the Texans are now going to be with probably the best set of skill players in the AFC. So there's a lot of things happening. It's not like it's just Kansas City and some stuff. At the end of the day, I know we're putting a lot of stock in Xavier Worthy, but he's still a rookie wide receiver. Travis Kelce is a year older. There was times last year where it felt like it was over, but then all of a sudden Taylor Swift started showing up to a couple games. The fountain of youth hit him. I don't know what it is. The souls of all the Swifties that Taylor Swift is absorbing at her concerts. It's hard for me to envision a three-peat for an NFL team. I mean, it'd be one thing if they were just overwhelmingly dominant, but there have been times where halfway through the season, people wrote off the Chiefs. And then they just went on like a magical run, and a lot of their games they were lucky, and luck is part of the deal. I get all that, but I'm going to say foul just because history says it's probably not going to happen, even though they'll probably be in the it's a good chance they'll be in the mix, like Dwayne.
On your point about the rookies, I just want to say, in this run, we've seen Isaiah Pacheco in his rookie year play a massive role in a deep run for them. We saw Rashee Rice last year play a massive role in a win for them.
But he's going to jail, so
you're right. But I'm just saying, and when it comes to rookies in this, like, there's something about rookies in this Chiefs offense that's worked, right? Their first, when they did it, what is this, 3 years ago now? It was Isaiah Pacheco. Last year, it was Rashee Rice. Xavier Woods, wrestling on my mind. Xavier Worthy could be the third rookie in a row to make an impact and kind of be a spark they didn't know they needed to get him there. I don't know. And
God, I hope not.
I'm not 15 years old, brother. You said they won a championship when I was 5. I'm not 15. I'm 21. They won a championship when I was 10. Shut up.
Yo, talk that shit. Hey.
At least I've seen my team win a championship, brother. That's all I'm saying. At least I got to see it with my own eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Rex Grossman wasn't getting it done. Talk that shit, man. You know what I mean? These Bears
Rex
fans.
Grossman in a bowl against Peyton Manning. Like, what are you talking about? Shut up.
Last one. Team USA men's basketball will not win the gold medal. Fair or
Foul.
foul?
Foul.
Oh, all right. I don't know. I don't know.
Sometimes, and I knew this already, but sometimes it's like blatantly obvious when this show is written by Germ, because only Germ would think that Team USA is not going to. Bro,
Hey, Germany, the South Africans, what is it, South Sudan?
Bro,
Whoever it is.
warm-up game.
first of all, shout out South Sudan. Did not expect that, but we also have to remember that the league is becoming more international. Like it's not like this is not the early 2000s, the late 90s, when all these foreign countries have just bums on their teams. Like, we're talking about really good, high quality starters or high quality role players that are now essentially the best players in their country, and they're coming together to make a really good basketball team. That being said, though, you have the greatest player of all time, you have the greatest shooter of all time, and you have the greatest player in men's Olympic basketball history on this team. Team USA will be fine. They will win a gold medal. They're good.
The growth of international basketball should concern you, gentlemen. You guys are wearing your USA bias. You guys aren't paying attention to what's happening.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm American. Sorry.
I got you. Listen, keep it real, man. You can't. You know what I mean, I gotta just say, they gotta set the expectation.
What team's keeping them from winning gold?
South Sudan, if they would have made a layup, if this was the Olympic, they would have been out of there by Mario Shayak and Bull. I don't know whoever the fuck was out there, that long head, dreadhead dude. I think he plays for the Timberwolves now. Yeah, like the USA. This is in '92. That's all I'm saying. We're just asking questions here on Stuff About Sports.
Well, then you should have asked them why they let Tyrese Halliburton put that jersey on. Then maybe you wouldn't feel this way.
Or Derek White. Hey, shout out to Jaylen Brown, man. Yo, come to Philly where your teammates appreciate you. If you don't want your producer dancing in all the videos, making all the money, yo, sign to Death Row. Get out of Boston. Jason Tatum don't got your back. He out here pocket watching. He out here hating on you just because you're the best player on the Celtics. Get out of Boston. They let Derek White suit up for Team USA. Kyrie Irving sitting over here. Jaylen Brown sitting over here. Man, listen, man. Fuck Jason Tatum. I don't care about his new haircut.
Good look on you, Jeremy.
Huh?
Desperation's not a good look on you.
It's not desperate. I'm keeping it real, man. I'm supporting my people, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what else?
There's only one place on earth, Jerm, where begging works for you. You know where that place is. This ain't it.
Oh, listen, I tell you what, you know who else should suit up for Team USA men's basketball? Angel Reese, because with that 1.8 vertical, I'm sorry, 1.8 was her GPA. Sorry. Oh, my bad, Dwayne Marcus.